everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Lisa from Potsy Fighter, and I'm back today with another scrapbook process video for you today. So I used the Document Life kit from DLS, which is from SCRAPDELIGHT, and I'm using this beautiful background paper, and honestly there's not a lot I have to do on that page. I am going through my through the pocket page cards now, and while I'm going through them, I'm gonna tell you something about that layout. So I made this layout for my final exam. I made it's a vocational training, and it's called Media Assistant, and we have a written exam and an oral exam. And the oral exam, you have to make a presentation about a topic of your choice, and I made a presentation about scrapbooking. And obviously I had I brought an album with me, and I also talked about mini albums, and I talked about Project Life a tiny bit. So I brought a Project Life spread, and I brought a layout, and this is the layout I actually created for my presentation for my final exam, and they were really impressed and they really liked it. And it's funny because the committee, they were all like older men, like 60 plus, and they were so interested. One kept interrupting me, so my presentation was supposed to be like 20 minutes or 15 actually, and I was in there for 30 minutes because he kept interrupting me and was like, oh, there's that, and what's that, and what sticker is that, and he was so interested, and it was so much fun. And they really enjoyed it, and I had a blast too. So now I'm using white dilutions ink and just splattered around the page. I'm sorry about my arm. I mentioned this before. I was at the hospital, and when I came home, I filmed this video, and my veins didn't behave themselves, so that's why I look horrible like that. I chose these two pocket page cards, sorry, to back my photo. And I love this photo. My niece sent me this from when she was in Italy, and my grandma died, and on the day of the funeral, they weren't here, they were in Italy, and they found these flowers, and these were my grandma's favorite flowers, and she sent me this beautiful picture. And I just, oh god, I love this picture so much, so that's why I decided to scrap it. And so this was a very, very special layout in a few senses for me. And by the way, I passed my exam. I graduated top of my class, and I was very happy. I'm still very happy. My exam was the day before yesterday. Yesterday was the graduation ceremony, and it was so much fun, and I really enjoyed it. So I went through the ephemera pack, and now I just cut open the stickers. I always do that while my mixed media is drying. And I did decide to use the black thread that came in the kit. And they were they were so cute because they were like, is that thread? And I was like, yes. So they were really like, because and they said they don't even know what to do with all of the information I gave them, but it was very interesting for them, and I thought it was so cute. I messed around with a thread ball forever, so yeah, didn't really know how I wanted it to go. So I also used foam tape to pop up my picture. I often use that instead of fun foam. Probably at that time I was low on fun foam because I just recently got more, but that was probably after that, pretty sure. So I added a second thread cluster thing, but just not as much. Now my paper, like background, is dry. I really love this paper. This is so pretty. And just add some extra glue so it stays where it's supposed to. Oh, it's pretty. And I really wanted to use that real life because life isn't always pretty. And obviously people, people die, and that's okay, because who wants to live forever? I most certainly don't. But it is hard when you lose a loved one, and yeah. But I really love this picture and the layout, and it just means a lot to me in a lot of senses. I put away one of the dots and decided to use the enamel stars instead, and I made a third cluster, so I have a kind of a visual triangle. I mean, it's not really a triangle, but still I have it 3 times, which was important to me. And now I'm doing a bit of journaling, which I hardly do on my layouts because I do Project Life as well, and I do journal there. But there was this tag, so I thought, yeah, I just should use the opportunity. I did want to use that document, and I'm not even sure if I use it. Oh yeah, I do, down there. I feel like I've done this forever ago. I did this like last week. But yeah, and I also used hope, because now it says document hope, which I think is cute. The tiny little puffy heart. And these are called Just My Type Yellow, and my title is, did I just say yellow or hello? I'm not sure, because the color is yellow and my title is hello, so I'm not sure what I just said, I'm sorry. I did decide to pull out a tag. There's this pack of tags, and I love them. Not tags, sorry, what am I talking? Labels. Oh my god, I love them. There's so many labels in there. This is like paradise. So I put my hello on there. Had to fuff around a bit, but all is good in the end. And now I'm using foam tape and adhere my title up there. And then I regretted it because I remembered that I wanted to stitch through it, but now I'm not gonna, because there's too much glue. I did sew around all of the back, like around the page, but only on the places where there's no, like the flower prints and stuff. And I did I do 2 or maybe 3 messy stitching, not messy, what am I saying? Zigzag stitches, I think in 3 places. I don't even remember. Yes, on 3 places. And now, I don't know why I didn't cut that out. I'm so sorry. I always pull the thread back on the paper, and I use a little, like this is a little, it's marketed as a leather poking tool. I'm pretty sure poking is not the right word, but leather something tool. And I actually bought that for my dies, when you have that little tiny little piece that won't come out. But it's great for pulling the thread through, and I just use some washi to adhere it on the back of my layout, and almost done. I'm so sorry. But yeah. So back to my exam in a few months, because I'm super behind on my Project Life and layouts. You're gonna see a lot of pictures of my exam, and so, oh god, it was so much fun, because our trainer, like we have this kind of main trainer that is like, that we when we have a problem, we talk to him and stuff. He's so nice, and we had so much fun with him. So I really enjoyed that. Now I realized about the leather, oh my god, I'm sorry, about the hello and the stitching thing. I just was trying to get on one of these hearts, but it just didn't work. So I think I am done. Am I done? I'm obviously cleaning up, so I must be done. And I really love this layout. I was checking again, and I'm done. Yeah. So here you can see the stitching, and here you can see where I stopped and started again. I didn't want to stitch through the flowers. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!